You ain't got to go home, but you ain't. Was that filming? Hey. Hi. You want me to sing again too? I can't stand it. You ain't got to go home, but let's do it again. You ain't got to. No, I don't want to do it like that neither. I want to act like I'm like, just vibing it. Yeah. You ain't got to go home, but you ain't got to. No, but just, oh shit. Okay. Okay, here we go. I'm going to do it without the singing. Fine. And performing her unreleased single, Go, here is Karma Mikhail. What do you think? Those are good?
Come on.
Well, we back with another episode here of Music in the Cut. And we have the lovely Karma Mikhail here. We've been trying to get you on here. Now you finally on here.
Yes, ma'am. I'm so happy to be sitting here today.
Yes, it was definitely like a big energy like shift when I walked in and you were singing. It was like goosebumps. It was just good energy, good soul, good everything. Like we were feeling it for sure. So thank you for being here and sharing your talent with us, because that's big. It's so personal, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very definitely raw. Like when you give that type of feeling, it's amazing. But anyway, we'll just get right into the episode. I like to kind of start off, I don't know if you watched every episode, but I'm very into like your soul and your energy and your characteristics and who you are just as a person before we get into who you are as an artist. So I like to ask, who is Karma Mikhail spiritually, artistically, and characteristically?
Oh, okay. I love this format. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so who is Karma Mikhail artistically?
Artistically, I feel like I am just a person who is exploring just my soul in my music. I use my words when I am portraying my artistry and creating for others as well as for myself as a way of therapy. I also use it as something for myself that it's a yearning, honestly. So it's like there wouldn't be anything else that I would do outside of music because it's my first nature for me to sing and wake up in the morning and want to get my music to at least hit somebody's ears, if it's even my own, is something that is just going to be a yearning for me for a while. So I'm just very passionate right now, and I feel like I'm driven to kind of like get it out there.
Who is Karma Mikhail spiritually?
Oh, spiritually, I feel like right now I'm in a very vulnerable but grounded state. I am putting myself out there in a lot of different ways for me to actually get growth from it, because they're uncomfortable steps for me that I haven't really stepped into before. I'm reaching new parts of my adulthood that I'm actually separating myself from a lot of the past things that I think I associated with for so long. So, yeah.
Who is Karma Mikhail characteristically? How is her character? We're talking in third person.
Karma's character. Oh, is it possible I can even have you like deeper the question?
Yeah, what? Come on. How you want me to how you want me to bring it deeper?
Revolving my characteristics, are you meaning more how I am just wholly, or just who I am with certain parts of my life that I've been through? Or nature?
Who are you? Who are you in this world to people, to, I guess to people? I think when I ask that question, I mean, who are you? What is your character like? So, I mean, like for me, I would say that my character is kind of like very giving, but very straightforward. I'm, very honest. And like I have a conscience. Like, it's very hard for me to kind of do someone wrong. So that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So like, who are you? What is your character like?
Oh, okay. I'm very empathetic. I'm a person that I see people for true nature as well as what people can be. So I'm very giving in my heart and my love. I am always reliable or dependable. I'm going to be there. I'm going to make sure that people give the same support away that I'm also receiving from people.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's something that I'm always just in touch with. I'm a person that is thrived by experience and
Yeah.
also being around people who are passionate. So
Yeah. Are you a water sign?
I definitely are sensitive. I'm super sensitive.
I'm very good. Look. I already knew you as a water sign.
I'm
It
exposed.
was like, oh,
It was
I was like,
one
oh.
wrong slip, and it was just gonna be like,
I'm
oh
like,
yeah,
you're explaining me a little bit. Okay. We get along very well, us water signs.
I'm feeling like I'm unapologetic, but I'm also learning that I do apologize a lot. So I personally am working on that, but that's something from my character that I see is something I can grow with, as well as I'm empowered by.
Yeah.
Because you should be okay with saying sorry and
Yeah.
understanding your faults
Your
and what
faults,
you do
yeah,
wrong.
absolutely.
So I think I'm still learning and growing with that part, and
Yeah.
also realizing when I should apologize or when I should show myself in that vulnerable state, because
Yeah.
it's not always required.
Yeah. I think that's big because I'm in the same type of boat. It's like,
I feel like a lot of people get into that point. They're like,
yeah, and a lot of stuff doesn't need the major reaction, the major emotion that I have, because my emotions are major. It's not there. It's like there. You know what I mean? That's big. But good. I think you answered that very well.
Yeah.
You have something to say? Were you about to say something?
Oh,
I talk a lot. So
I talk.
You're gonna
I was
tell
gonna say
me
that's on the list.
Hey, hold up! I got something to say. You know,
Karma always has something to say. Karma always has a question. Karma's in there. Karma wants to know. Okay?
Right? Yeah.
So I feel like just as a whole, I'm learning about the apologeticness, and also being just more comfortable with myself and who I am.
Yeah.
With showing other people. I feel like I'm making a lot of friends now in my artistry that know me for my artistry and don't know me for my past or the things that I'm going through.
Yeah.
So I'm learning that doesn't always have to be associated with all my future tenses as well, because that might not always relate.
Yeah. But I feel like that makes the best music.
It does.
Yeah.
I've been in my feelings.
The feelings, man. You can't create no music without those feelings. I feel like I said, I felt your lyrics. Like, I was like, period. That's
Came
it.
from a deep point.
But anyway, okay. So my next question would be is, where are you from originally?
Oh, I'm from Snow Mountain, Georgia.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And how long have you been in Arizona?
I've been in Arizona off and on my whole life, but I've been living here more finalized for about 6 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why off and on?
My parents were divorced, so my mom was having most of her family here, and we moved back forth through here basically, and then going there, I was living with my dad's family, so it was kind of like different surroundings.
Yeah.
So I think I got more comfortable being out here, and that's why I've stayed for so long. But yeah.
Or in any of your family, I should say, in the music world, or is that just you?
Well, for a while, I thought it was just me. My family, closely intimate wise, I don't have music related family members. Like, my mom is not a singer. She's an artist. She's a beautiful artist. But my father, he's more into technology and medical stuff. So I don't have anybody in my close family that's also into music with me. Mostly it's just been my nieces. So my brother and my sister's kids, they're into music more like how I am.
Okay.
And I also have a couple family members through finding my mom's through her adoption that we have. My cousin's Willie North Pole.
Oh, wow.
So that's dope.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, kind of close family.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out Arizona.
Hey.
Willie. So how old were you when you knew that singing was what you were supposed to do, what you're supposed to be doing?
2 or 3 years old.
Oh, wow.
And I had told her that I want my purpose to be talking or singing.
Oh,
I don't know why, but I've always sang along with the radio and sang with music. But personally singing my own stuff that I could remember and like come back and rehearse to people was about 4 years old.
Okay.
So
oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's a real artist.
Oh, girl, this has been like we're living baby Karma's dreams right now.
Yeah,
okay?
Absolutely. That's a blessing.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is something I've always known that I've wanted to be a part of. I've always wanted to be a part of the music industry and wanted to be a part of be able to show my gifts as well as make music singing or songwriting wise. I've just been blessed to be able to be surrounded by other creatives to be able to show that off more.
So as we talked about, you started singing, or you knew you were a singer early on in life. So I guess my question would be has the type of music that you've wanted to sing always been the same? That's a better way to ask that.
Ooh, good way to ask that.
Yeah.
I feel like from a child, again, I loved Jill Scott. I loved Erykah Badu, Missy Elliott. A lot of people who invoked a lot of emotion heavy in their music. I feel like I personally just knew I wanted to do that. I just didn't know what genre that would be.
Okay.
I just have always wanted to either sing with like jazz, rock,
Yeah.
funk, pop, R&B. I really like house. I really like a lot of international artists, and I like their type of like kind of styles as well when it comes to UK grunge and stuff like
Okay.
that. Like, I don't know. I kind of just want to see what I can put together
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah.
And then we're going to make that soup Karma.
Okay.
And then with that will be
Yeah.
that will be the genre. But for right
you
now,
making your own little stew. You trying to make your own little, you know what I mean? Try to put everything in it.
Yeah, and I feel like from a young age, I was influenced by a lot of people from my parents' taste of music for sure, and that definitely made me like have this idea of I want to be with a band. I want to be with a lot of people that are using like real instruments or real like their voices to make the music. I want to kind of start from scratch to be able to have those creations.
Yeah.
I didn't want to just be. I don't want to just say marketable because
you
want to have marketable music, but it's just you want your music to be authentically you.
Absolutely.
And I still feel like I was finding myself until about maybe I would say fully about a year ago is when I started really realizing what I wanted my brand and myself to be.
Yeah.
And then I started pushing that heavy. So Neo Soul is where we're at right now, and Neo Soul Alternative is my full brand.
Okay, yeah, which is beautiful. You could definitely tell. And like you said, you want it to be more of an authentic feel. And so I've seen that you've performed at Poetic Soul a couple of times, actually a lot of times. Is that one of the main reasons that you kind of perform there is because it's a great energy, a great feel.
I would high key suggest Poetic Soul.
Shout out Poetic Soul. Shout out Cosmic
Stars. Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like it truly has put a lot of people out there where they are comfortable to be able to express themselves. I was coming out here not knowing really anybody in the music scene at all, or even knowing if there was one here. Yeah. And I went out to Poetic Soul by myself, and I started creating a community with people there. Yeah. I started enveloping more challenges with myself and wanting to make sure that I was challenging myself. Like next week, I'm going to come with this song prepared, so then they see, and they're always not expecting something, always wanting more.
Yeah.
I'm making sure I'm like, my name is Karma Mikhail, Karma, Mikel. I'm trying to make sure that people remember my name, remember my experience, giving them an experience that's different than just a regular open mic.
Right.
So I feel like I took that and I kind of elevated myself out by wanting to just go explore more, find more artists and more creatives, because seeing from there, they had such a great, how do I explain it? Like a great foot, like a
stepping stone.
Yeah, they create a big stepping stone for a lot of people.
Well, and I kind of feel like there's so many different artists that go there that it's a great networking. But I have heard the other side to that too, as to where like a lot of artists feel like but it's open mic, so of course anybody could get up there. But a lot of artists who are kind of like taking it a little bit more serious kind of feel like anyone could, you know what I mean? So, I'm not putting Poetics. I love, like I said, that's one of the only like culture, one of the biggest culture
created
that
a
we
culture
have
for sure
in Arizona.
For
like,
sure.
And if people haven't heard of it, you need to check it out because it is dope.
Definitely.
It is dope.
And you're correct. It does have people of all different levels of their music artistry out there performing and showing their music. And that's where I feel like even the great parts of it come from, because it's something unexpected. You don't really know who might be the next big whatever. Right. And even from there, it shows in it, you being up there and you taking the chance to step up there encourages somebody else who would be more scared to showcase themselves to get up there and actually showcase themselves. Right. You definitely get to hear good music, good food. Right. You get to be with all the black people, older and younger. So it's like you got to see how your music
and it's so much love.
Yes.
Like even, and that's the one thing I do super love about it, which we're going to get off Poetic Soul here in a minute. But the last thing I would say is like, that's the one thing I do love about it, is that even if you're an artist who has never performed or whatever the case may be, they give you love. Like you could be nervous up there and there'll be someone in the crowd that's like, go ahead, baby. Like, you know what I mean?
Don't let them know your lyrics. They gonna sing your lyrics with you.
So that's like, and that's dope. Like we don't have that's one thing that Arizona lacks is culture. And that's one reason why we created the show. And
for sure. And it's been blessings to watch this blossom.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's dope. I love to hear stuff like that. Like, the shows grow. Like we see difference in, your interview from then to now, like, you know what I mean? But as this is an artistry, like this is what I do for my artist, you know what I mean? And so to
Yes.
see growth in that, just like you as an artist, to see your performance grow, it's a good feeling. So
Yes, you
yeah.
have blessed so many people that actually have had to sit
Oh,
on this couch with you and just be
man.
able to talk about their experience as an
Yeah.
artist. And that also inspires other people.
Right,
Never
right.
know that through a hashtag, you're just throwing yourself out there that somebody might find you and
Right.
find it inspiring and want to follow and be a part of the movement.
Right. Yeah. So it's dope. So how were you able to find opportunities through networking through Arizona, the Arizona music scene?
Poetic Soul was definitely the first start. And then from there, I started creating a lot of network connections with a collective I was working with other artists that were from Poetic Soul. We just all kind of started taking opportunities. If we were going at other shows, we would send it to each other and say, hey, we're performing here. Would you like to perform as well? We'll see if we can get you in. And from there, I started creating a collective of people who were doing remixes and tracks together and be able to get out there and actually like explore what type of genres I would like to do. So that helped with my networking, as well as being in places I would have never thought I would have seen. I'm auditioning for, there was a show that was out here for a casting call called Curtains. And I went, and I never had acted a day in my life. I was only like middle school probably. But I basically went there, and by the end of the day, I had networked enough with people that I ended up at a mansion party in Scottsdale, eating crab legs, looking at the sunset. Like, how did I get here? And it was all based off of opportunity and showing myself like, hey, put yourself a little bit more.
Put yourself out there
today. Have a good experience, and just kind of having good intentions when I go out places.
Yep. That's big. Good intentions.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the better your intentions, the better your blessings come.
Mm-hmm.
The more pure you are, the easier things flow to you.
Period.
Yeah.
Affirm. We do affirmations
that's
over
dope.
here.
So how do you feel your growth as an artist has been?
I feel like my growth as an artist has been truly like revealing more raw parts of myself. The more I feel like I am more becoming of who I'm supposed to be, or who I thought I was supposed to be, and shutting that off and knowing now who I really am has also had me reflect that in my music. And I feel like as of lately going forward, I have a different expectation of what I want my music to come off like, because now I'm doing it in a way of, what do I want somebody else to be able to feel when they listen to my music? What type of experiences and invoking of feelings do I want to provoke with this music that I'm making? Because before, I feel like I didn't have a direction of where the music was going. I was just making my music and just being myself. But now I have like a
intention.
More intentions with what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's amazing. And like I said, the more feelings and intentions and knowing who you are, the better the music is going to be. So that's dope. So your growth as a Black woman, as an artist, and being a Black woman, how has that been?
That's truly just been about me, mostly just learning to be more confident with myself and trusting my progress and trusting my answers and what I choose to do with my life. I feel like I can get consumed by other people's opinions of what I'm supposed to be as a Black woman, as well as an artist in this music industry, and people feeling like you're already not going to make it unless you do this, that, or the third. I don't want to put stipulations on it based off of my skin or off of the fact of being an artist trying to be independent. I don't want my skin and my color to kind of be the first thing. But as a Black woman, I'm learning that I have to advocate for those who aren't able to actually have that opinion.
Yeah. And of course, we don't want that to be a factor, but it is a factor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's the end of it. It's like, no matter what, like we were talking about, like people can, like I said, people can say that color doesn't matter, but it does, and it's shown every day.
And there's not even just one way to be Black. I feel like that's the biggest thing too. You're being told to be a type of Black woman, or you don't want to be seen as some type of Black woman. But truly, I'm still a Black woman at the end of the day, and I find growth and happiness in what I am. It's just trying to learn and desensitize myself to the things I was told about what being a Black woman is.
Yeah, that's a great way to answer that. Okay, and so let's get into then how big mental health is, being an artist and being a woman and being Black.
I feel like with my mental health, I have been through a roller coaster journey. I mean, many other people probably have been through the same situations, but going through, again, with that sense of having to be confident, it is times when you aren't confident that you can see yourself getting into low moments.
Yeah.
And if those low moments are times when you are a person, like I usually want to speak to people about what I'm feeling, but I don't always have the words to say it or
Yeah.
do so. So it causes me to feel the frustration of, is it even worth saying out loud? And I
Yeah.
feel like truthfully, I want people to know that, one, for me, I'm an open book for people to ask questions about how mental health has affected me, as well as I want to be a space for people to ask me about their mental health and to come to me if they have a need for support as well. I feel like that personally is something that I feel like younger me would have wanted as well.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing with just being a Black woman that there's young Black girls out there that are also needing that support system, that want to be in the music industry, that also may battle with depression,
Yeah.
things like that as
Yeah.
well, that music can be a space for you to openly invoke those feelings and be able to have a space to be comfortable to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I feel like art is big with, and I guess it's just because we're artistically sound, but I feel like depression and feeling low, I feel like music helped me out of a lot of my depression. And like I said, doing this as an art helped me out of a lot, helped me get out of a lot of my hard times and my depression and things like that. So it is big.
And I've been trying also not to compare myself to other artists that can cause you yourself to go through a deep depression as well, because you're feeling unfulfilled with what you're doing, because you've had to fight so hard to prove to others that this is a career that is actually something that you want to do. But also showing yourself like, hey, am I even doing enough? Do I care about this enough? Am I pushing it hard enough? I want to be out there just like these other people, but the thought process is, what work do I have to do to double time that? But when you're not working as hard or having moments when you do need rest, and you're feeling guilty about it, I feel like people need to know that rest is important.
Yeah, that's big. Because I was just talking about that, how I feel like when I'm not doing things towards what I want to accomplish, I feel like I'm not doing enough. Or like when I just have my moment of rest, I feel like I'm being lazy, or I feel like I'm not pushing the envelope. Like I should be going on go. When all reality, I mean, I'm working like 150 hours a week with my job, coaching and this, and you know what I mean? And not realizing that you are doing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
And when are you giving those moments to yourself?
When are you able to take a breath and sit there and just relax? You know what I mean? So I think mental health is huge.
Absolutely.
In anything you do. So even in just being in the world, it's big.
And if you feel those emotions, or you feel an urge to speak to somebody, I feel you should take those chances. If you are feeling the feeling of wanting to call somebody, they're on your brain, I feel like you should give them that call, because you never know what people are going through.
Yeah. Reach out to your people. Man, check up on them.
Your homies, okay?
Man, you know, the people who be checking up on you be getting tired of being the only one checking up on you. Check up on me. All right, so we're going to get into the portion of the show where we kind of quiz our artists on their favorite artist. And so your favorite artist, I just really quick, was she one of your biggest inspirations as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like biggest inspirations in your life, I feel like that could be like, oh yeah, my mom.
Like, okay, but if artistically, musically. Inspiration to your music, which still could be people, I guess.
I feel like that's why I have the multiple favorite artists, because I think I like them all for different reasons. So for my favorite artist to be Jill Scott is the person that I like to sing the most. I feel like I emotionally connect with her. For Missy Elliott, I really like her work ethic. I like the passion she brings. I like her weirdness and creative
I'm about to say
energy.
She's free.
Erykah Badu, I like her just for her assertiveness. I like her for her music and what she talks about, and also her legacy of just being able to just be fluid. So I just feel like I'm trying to take everything I can from all of that.
Okay. So then we're gonna get into some questions about Jill Scott then.
Let's do it.
All right. Jill Scott was born and raised where?
Oh, okay. She was born and raised in don't get me.
You gotta say it.
We're gonna say Detroit.
Chicago. Philadelphia. Okay. So she didn't start off as a singer. She started off as a what?
as a poet.
Period. She got that right.
She was going to
got that
Poetic
right.
Soul. I'm
Okay.
No, she wasn't.
All right. All right. She's 1-1. We got a last question. If you get this right, you're a true fan. If not, I don't know.
You got to question me.
Let's see. How many Grammys does Jill Scott have?
All of them. All of them. She came and scooped them up. Okay. We're gonna say we'll give her a good 5.
Oh, it was 3. That's okay.
Overestimated
That's
for
a
her
hard
because why
question,
she
though.
deserves it.
Look, hold on. We can make up. We can make up for that. We can make up for that. Hold up. What was Jill Scott's first album called?
Oh, hold on. Real Sounds. Who is Jill Scott?
Who is Jill Scott? There she
goes.
goes.
Like Real Sounds and Voice Part 2, Part 3, Part 4.
Oh.
Who is Jill Scott?
Okay. So you're a real fan. Yes. Good stuff. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. It was a great interview. Very authentic and genuine. And I didn't feel like I had to be extra get comfortable. You were already comfortable. It was already good energy. So it was good. But definitely want to thank you for coming out.
Thank you all for having me.
Yeah, and performing and giving us some good music to listen to. Let them know where they could find you, where they could find your music.
Okay. Hello. Before we leave, just follow me at KarmaMikel. That is Karma Mikhail. Again, that is KarmaMikel. And it's been a pleasure being on Music in the Cut.
Yes.
Of course.
And we can find your music everywhere?
Yeah, on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube, soon Tidal. But be on the lookout for some more visuals and some new songs coming soon.
And Go is coming out when?
Oh, we're going to have to keep that on the hush and hush. But just keep watching, You get a little live version. I feel like you can replay that a couple times.
Play that
on YouTube.
Play it for your mama. On YouTube. All right.
Then let me know how you feel. And then from there, we'll let you know when it's coming out.
Period. Well, thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time. We out.
Peace.
Ooh, damn, look at him go. High flash, riding solo, yeah. Ooh, damn, look at him go.
Wash your hands. Stop touching your face. Wash your pillows. COVID. Oh.
It's okay. I got you.
The hair was trying to end me, Oh, yeah. Keep your sparkle, by the way, too. I feel like everybody deserves a little sparkle in their life.
Stay dangerous.
Oh, stay dangerous. Stay dangerous, period. Oh, that's also one of her favorite songs, Danger by Erykah Badu.
Oh, yeah.
Check it out.
Go listen.
Check it out.
All right. Period. All right.